Hey guys, the second game of week 3 of the Super Rugby AU is going to be an epic one with the Brumbies facing the Rebels. Remember, they have switched around the home game, so the Brumbies are playing at home in this one. Pretty good for them with the form that they're on. Can they make it 3 in a row? Probably with the Brumbies, but the Rebels, they can surprise. We saw how they surprised the Reds last week. No one thought the Rebels can do what they actually did last week. So getting into this game, like I said, it's in Canberra. The Brumbies 2 from 2. They beat the Force by 16 points, beat the Waratahs by 51 points, a massive victory there. Then the Rebels, they just lost to the Reds by 2 points, almost snuck it there at the end, unfortunately for Tumua, missing that kick there at the end. But hey, history-wise, it is actually in the favour of the Rebels. Now, let's get into the teams, but before we do that, hit the subscribe button if you are new and you want to see more of these videos. So, in the front row, both teams do change something. The Rebels, they bring back a Centurion in the form of Hansen, coming back from Gloucester, where he's been for the last couple of years, and it happens at the same time where Ulysses is injured. The poor guy just can't get a break, he's always injured. He's up against McInerney. McInerney, he's been quite impressive as well. Scored a try last week as well. A good off of the back of a maul, just like any hooker should be when they do play for the Brumbies. The two sets of props are good as well. Yellow and Farmasidi, they've been doing well for the Rebels last week. Then Aotearoa and Scott Seo, that's a strong combination. They're two wallabies for them. Scott Seo getting his first start for the season. Aotearoa continues as the captain. The Rebels, they will be happy to welcome at least one Haylett Petty back, with Ross Haylett Petty back in the lock. So they have a bit of experience there joining Isaiah. That could just improve their locking partnership and improve their efforts at line-out time versus Swain and Neville. And we know the Brumbies do back their maul and their line-out all the time. So you do need a good combination when it comes to line-out time. So Haylett Petty, hopefully for the Rebels' sake, he can do something there. Kameni comes in at number 6, up against Valentini. Brown at number 7. He's very quick, like I've seen in recent weeks. He's up against Hardwick. Wells at number 8, up against Samu. Samu not in the form that we know him to be, not in that great form we know him to be, but still doing his thing. At number 9, I like this little battle that we will see here with Joe Powell going up against his previous team, going up against the guy that replaced him in the form of Nick White. It's going to be a big battle because, I mean, Joe Powell obviously left the Brumbies because he felt like he's not going to get enough starts under Nick White. So, good matchup there between them. Powell did not do too badly last week in his game. Nick White, he's also been in impressive form with the young Lolosio outside of him. Lolosio up against Tumua, that's always a big battle as well because it's the young prodigy up against the veteran. The veteran has been in good form as well. I think, last week he got the man of the match in that Rebels effort. Though he did miss that kick at the end, who could blame him? It was a difficult kick. So it's a big game between those two. At number 12, Hodge versus Simone, also a big game. Hodge, the versatile player that just plays everywhere. We haven't seen him play at number 10 again this year. Might see him again. Remember, we saw him there at the Wallabies. Up against Simone, who's been in great form along with Ikitau. They're just both cutting the line, getting defenders drawn in and making plays for guys outside of them. Ili continues at number 13 in his second game for the Rebels. Then out wide is just a lot of talent with Anderson and Muriad. But the two guys that are always the guys to look out for, Betty, you know he can score tries from anywhere. But Hansen, he had a great game last week. I think he scored 3 tries last week. They said he got frequent flyer miles of all the tries he scored last week. Tom Banks at number 15. He's just consistent so far. Nothing very impressive from him in this season so far. And then Tom Pincus continues at number 15. On the benches, there's some changes as well. The Brumbies bench has really shown what they can do. Because if you just look at that bench, it doesn't look like big names. But they do play like big name players. Tucker, he comes in. He's actually a junior All Black that is going to be playing at number 19 for them. Tom Cusack, the vice captain, has been rounding out the games with his form as well. Ryan Lanogan has a very consistent boot when it comes to kicking penalties. Pesitoa, and then Kata getting his first game for the season. We know what he can do. He's also a try-scoring machine. Then for the Rebels, it is great to see Sordoni also getting a game for the Rebels. He's the ex-Aguares player, also the Argentinian international. Cummins comes into the bench. Then at number 21, it's a little bit weird with Tuttle, Wilkin, and Nolan listed there. They'll still confirm. So that would make it either a 5-3 split or a 6-2 split. How do you prepare for that? The Brumbies, it's probably not their issue there. The Rebels will have to decide how they prepare there. Lamani listed as the scrum half replacement. Guys, I have to go with the Brumbies here. They are the team that you have to predict to win this competition. But the Rebels, they were in great form last week. I do think the Brumbies could probably push and win a bit further than the Reds did last week. I think the Brumbies to win this one by 9 points. You can maybe let me know your prediction down in the comments below. Also, check out these videos next to me. Hit the subscribe button if you have not done so. And then I'll see you for the next one. Cheers.